Check your emails, check your mail, your physical mail, your text messages, your DMs, your messages, like across all the boards, across all the platforms. Really stay on top of what's coming through. Okay, that just came through. I had to get it out because sometimes when I start by saying, even if I just say, well, your downloads are, sometimes that's all it is and I lose it. So if I do that, that's why. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Arteagan Daily Bread, your spiritual board meeting for Monday, May 25th, 2020. I am your Madam President of the Arteagan, Natalee, spelled Natalee. I need to make up a dance. I feel that's on its way, a dance. Okay. Welcome. Feel free to stay for all of the psychic, tarot, and astrology reports where I talk about the current the current astrological weather. And then we do a tarot spread on my psychic downloads and we get like a little energy check into what's going on right now. Or skip ahead as you are guided. I hereby officially call this meeting to order. Right on, baby. Okay, into the minutes recap. How was your weekend? How is it now? How are you feeling on this new moon? How was your February and March 2020? I know that was a really harsh segue. Take a moment to reflect on what was dominating your attention at that time in February and in March. And consciousness at the time, because this week Mars will cover the same points, the same areas that Mercury did when Mercury went retrograde in February and March. Okay, so this has to do, and you know guys, I didn't unpack. I still have everything packed, so I have some of my stuff, but like I don't have the chart for America, because I want to get back to doing global, domestic, and then personal effects of this stuff. So it's coming, it's on its way, little by little. I'm like getting there though. Okay, so just expect, because that was when the virus was like, right? And with that Mercury retrograde, no one had any kind of like clue of like, I mean, it was just nebulous, right? It was just, we couldn't see clearly. We didn't have enough information. No one really did. It was all this like, everyone was freaking out, buying up all the toilet paper. Everyone's just scared and running around. So it's like, but outside of that, what else was going on with you? What was going and then stopped? What was trying to get off the ground and then couldn't? What was okay, go to those themes because that's going to be coming back. Well, okay, let's just move forward into the President's Report. We'll get back to that in the Astrology Report. President's Report, make dreaming a priority. Daydreaming, as well as remembering what you dreamt the night before in your nightly dreams. You could be getting valuable insights into your own subconscious at this time on this Venus-Neptune energy. Okay, and this is something that I kind of figured out. So you guys know I'm like, oh my God, Venus-Neptune, I don't want to get like scammed again, like that kind of stuff. So here's what's interesting is that I noticed on the Moon-Mars square, that is a signature of this new moon in Gemini, I talked about how it could be a real drain in your energy, right? How it could just, wherever Mars, 6 degrees Pisces, the early degrees of Pisces in your chart, there could be they're passive aggressive or just agitation, or there could be just something going on there in that house, in that area of your life that is draining you. What I discovered literally in a few days of being like really in the energy is that you can negate that effect if you go spiritual, if you take that Mars and Pisces and really put it in yourself and nurture yourself and develop psychic ability and make that more of a priority. Not like you have to make developing psychic ability a priority. That's like a big thing to say, but your own spirituality, meaning you feeling good about yourself, your life, where you are, where you've been, where you're going, where you're not in any kind of anxiety, you're not in any kind of fear, you're not in any kind of worry, stress, negativity, just maintaining of positive vibration takes upkeep, it takes maintenance, it takes stuff, okay? So if you just put it into there, whatever gets you back to good, like the Matchbox 20 song, is what you can do to negate some of that draining effect of that Venus-Neptune square, okay? If you already remember your dreams regularly. So most people, it's like one of the things I always ask someone when I'm meeting someone new. I'm like, do you remember your dreams at night? I know I'm so bad at small talk, and I'm really bad at meeting new people and making friends. I just don't know what to say. Like with small, I'm literally there with like my little coffee cup and little name tag, and I have nothing to say unless it's, what did you dream last night? And does that have any kind of connection to some early childhood trauma? You know, like it's just, anyway, enough about me. So, sorry, that was weird. I didn't expect to do that. So if you already remember your dreams regularly and you are interested in learning how to control your dreams, lucid dreaming is explained and taught in the May 2020 Practical Magic Level 1 class on the website. It's so cool, you guys. I made it so that you can actually just get like the one class by one class. So you don't have to like sign up. You don't have to like make any big commitments, or you can literally just check out like class by class. So I'm going to get better at filling in more of the description and jazzing it all up, but it's available. It's available if you're interested. Okay. Was that all in the President's Report? Wow, that was a big President's Report. Okay, so that's good news. So that's there like whenever, or if you're interested, or if you're, don't get that if you don't remember your dreams regularly. It's going to be a big jump for you. And you won't get as much out of it if you don't already remember your dreams. So hold off, work on really trying to remember your dreams. Okay. Now we're moving on into the astrology report. So my loves, the sun is in 4 degrees Gemini. The moon is in 8 degrees, I almost said Pisces, Cancer. Mercury is in 25 degrees Pisces. Venus is in 18 degrees Gemini retrograde. Mars is in 8 degrees Pisces. Jupiter's still in 27 degrees Capricorn retrograding. Saturn is in 1 degree Aquarius retrograding. Uranus moved a degree. Uranus is in 8 degrees of Taurus. Neptune is in 20 degrees Pisces, and Pluto is still moon walking backwards in 24 degrees of Capricorn. So here's what I want to say. Thursday of this week, May 28th, Mercury enters Cancer. Yeah, baby. I'm ready for Cancer season. I know that the Gemini new moon, I knew how it was going to affect my chart, and I was like, okay, change is the only constant. Let's just get through June and everything will be fine, right? I'm exaggerating. I'm not really dramatic today. Anyway, Mercury entering Cancer will be it'll be nice. It'll be really, really sweet. It'll be really nice. I'll walk you through it when we get there. Sun in Gemini. But when a planet's about to change signs, there's usually like a little gift, a little bump, a little something. So that's why I'm saying that, anything kind of coming to a pressure cooker type energy, either in regards to speaking, communicating, contracts, deals. But it doesn't have to be that. I mean, Mercury in your chart could rule love for you. Okay, Mercury in someone else's chart could be all professional career status. Mercury in someone else's chart could actually be communication and siblings and whatnot. So anyway, you're going to look in that area of your chart where Gemini is, and you can expect some little insight or some knowledge or some communication. And because it is in Gemini, you might get 2. So you could get dual messages, or you can get multiple pieces of information, or you can have, there could just be something there, like around Wednesday. But I guess any time now till Wednesday, but more closer to when Mercury is really about to shift. Okay. Sun in Gemini moving into a square. Okay, this is for today. Today, Monday, the Sun in Gemini is moving into a square with Mars in Pisces. So it's applying, it's getting closer. The Sun square Mars is actually one of the hallmarks of this new moon lunation. Oh my God, and I didn't write anything about it. That's interesting. I talked mostly about this moon square Mars, but that's why, because the moon's always conjunct the sun at the new moon. Done, Natalee. I just didn't write it down on my little color. That's why I do my little different colors, because it helps me keep it straight. Here's what I want to say about Sun square Mars is that you might need to take an inspired action, because Mars is doing something really interesting today. Mars, where did I write it? Venus. Oh, I didn't write it down. Hold on. hold on, now it's going to take me a little bit longer. There it is. Okay. So Mars in 8 degrees of Pisces is sextiling Uranus. That's what I wanted to say. Mars is sextiling Uranus, right? But the sun is challenging Mars today. The sun is saying, and Mars is going, vroom. Okay, so the sun is where your focus is going to be. Your focus is going to be in some Geminian area of life. You could even have split focus where you're trying to look at 2 different things or a couple different things in that area of your life. But Mars is saying you need to take action, and it needs to be inspired. It needs to be spiritual. If you're into drugs and alcohol, it's like, I gotta do those drugs, okay? But it's like coming up against what you want to put your focus on. It's coming up against, even for some of you, your ego. It's challenging your very personality, where you're saying, my ego doesn't do something like that. My ego doesn't take action like that. But Mars is pushing you to. Mars is aggravating you. Mars in Pisces is saying, surrender. Open up. Blur these boundaries. Soften yourself. Be more porous. Don't be so definitive and hard-edged. Now, is that good for you? Is it really good for you? Is it good for you? Because Mars is also, hold on. I think it is good for you. I think it's good for you because in that Mars sextile Uranus, that is when your behavior and your action could be more in lockstep. So if you've been behaving like your personality is one way or your ego is one way, but not taking the action, now is a great time for you and the people around you to do it, to actually take the action. Someone's ego might be a little ruffled. It might be a little bit, especially because Gemini doesn't want anything to do with Pisces. It's like, where do we relate? Where do we connect? You know? So I get it. I totally get it. But just keep in mind that if you do take inspired action where it is high evolved, where it's not drugs and alcohol and like getting all messed up, because you could want to do that too. You could be like, I want to get so messed up. I don't want to know who I am. You know, it's like there's people going to be doing that too. But if you channel this, if you go spiritual, if you really nurture yourself, and if you really feed your wants and needs and like be real and honest with yourself and do it and take action, it'll be good for you. It'll be really good for you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, today also, Mercury in 25 degrees Gemini is approaching a conjunction to the North Node in 29 degrees Gemini. There could be new information coming to light soon. There could be revelations, information. Actually, there could be information coming through this week closer to Wednesday when Mercury's about to move, about to say goodbye to Gemini and say hello to Cancer, that the bomb drops. That the bomb drops, or that this, you know, something relating to your destiny, to your status, to your career in the world, to what you do, to your life purpose, to your new focus, to fulfilling your karma, a part of your destiny at this time could be made clear to you. And you could get 2 opportunities. I mean, it's the duality with Gemini, so there could always be like double trouble there, okay? Not trouble, but you know what I mean. Mercury and Venus, here we go. Mercury and Venus are still conjunct together. Their energies are still conjunct, squaring Neptune in Pisces. This is gonna be a thing, okay? It's just what we've got to work through. This is where your perceptions, you're reevaluating things, and here's another potential source of drain for you. Okay, especially if you're obsessing about, it's interesting. Other people around you could be obsessing about love and relationships, about this, but because it's Geminian, it's more, I feel like it's more mental. I feel like you might not really be emotionally into it, but you're still thinking about it, or you think about it a lot. And it doesn't have to be relational. Because it's Venus, it probably is, but it could also be like mental value is kind of what's coming to mind. Like, instead of, watching, or, you know, instead of, okay, I used to watch movies like all the time. I used to watch movies. I have a really unrelatable, like, scholastic experience. I mean, it's unrelatable to normal people. I went to 6 different grammar schools in 8 years, did 1 year of high school, finished the rest with correspondence schooling, did like 13 months of college, and then just like did my own thing. However, so that leaves a lot of time for watching a lot of movies, is what I'm saying. So I would like wake up and watch a movie, and I would just like, I mean, I would really learn and grow and like get a lot out of that experience. But now, okay, so I would go through these different morning rituals where at one point I would wake up and I would read about 14 different newspapers and outlets and publications, and like not just like Washington Post, New York Times, not just news, but also popular mechanics, also, you know, quantum mechanics, all kinds of different stuff, right? So what I'm very inarticulately trying to tell you here is that you could be going back and mentally reevaluating where your mind goes, like what your thoughts go to. So, because that was a horrible example, to be honest, because I don't regret any of that. I don't regret any movie I ever saw. I don't regret any moment that I spent watching any movie at any time. So that was kind of a horrible example. I'm sorry. So if you just wake up and you watch the funnies, or if you just watch cartoons in the morning, you would replace that with like learning, watching YouTube videos that are teaching you something, teaching you about self-development, like what we do here, and spiritual evolution, or you learn how to change a tire on YouTube, or you learn how to, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting. Am I super chatty because it's so Geminian right now? Sorry. In that square to Neptune, Neptune wants to like break down over time. So I feel like it could be showing you what you've been wasting mentally over time. It could be bringing things to light over time, like over this whole month, okay? Like this is not just today, Monday. It's just like moving forward. Know this. Oh my God, 17 minutes. I'm like rambling. So it could be bringing that to mind, that you reevaluate where your mental energy has been draining. Sometimes it just takes me a while to work up to that one sentence. That's so simple. Okay, let's keep it moving here. I have other things to talk about, but we're just gonna keep it moving. Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto are all conjunct. Saturn is squaring Uranus. It's important. It is important, but it's more important later. Other astrologers watching will know what I mean by that. Neptune in Pisces, sextiles Pluto. Okay, let's move on. Psychic report. So there was this other incredible download. And then I did this reading for one of my Hierophant patrons, who is the Hierophant and the High Priestess tier in Patreon is the highest level that you go. And that's when you take this really seriously. That's it's a very serious thing. And in there, they also get a 45-minute personal reading from me every single month. And it's really more like we really work on the one-on-one to develop you. Okay, so in that reading, their download, she told me that was going to replace the other download that I was trying really hard to remember this morning, because I got like very Gemini, and I got dual download. I got messages for myself, my personal life. I got stuff for you guys. And then this reading comes through, not like it came through, I just, we're doing this, right? So I did this reading, and then that's when she said, you're going to use this for the daily, to do da-da-da-da. Like, not like she sounds like that. Oof. Let's just get to it. Natalee. Chatty Natalee. It's really funny because you guys get the best of me. You guys get like the real Natalee. Like if I were anywhere else, I wouldn't say a thing. Totally quiet. Totally quiet, man. Super quiet and awkward, standing in the corner, looking at everyone, psychically reading their energies. No, I don't do that unethically. Sometimes it really just kind of happens on its own. Okay. Oh, the psychic report. Your new download is Hope Heals. I'm so sorry. I'm totally talking too much. That's why she cut my little recording. I'm sorry. The psychic download is Hope Heals. It was really surprising to me because I never, like, that thought never occurred. So when I got the download, it was a true psychic slip. Where, okay, I also explained this in my little reading here that I did for my Hierophant, is that I don't like the channeling where you just let something possess you and animate your body like that. I don't do. I do not do that. When that came out in that reading that I did for my Hierophant, it was such a truth. It felt so powerful because it wasn't me. I wasn't controlling myself. I was talking about, like, you know, but then it was like this other overpowering energy just like pushed it out. And I was like, what? Oh my God. Do you guys remember that daily that I did where someone was like controlling my left hand? I know who that was, but I'm just saying. Okay. Let's dig into the Tarot Report. Tarot Talk is Wednesday, May 28th. Tickets are on the website. Tell us about Hope Heals, though. Tell us about what this Hope Heals mean. Tell us what this Hope Heals means. Two of Cups. What else? Ace of Cups. Let's look at this together. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, Star, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the World. Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups, Star, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the World. This is pretty clear. I mean, this is really clear. You began an extremely emotional connection with someone. And I feel like this is something that took you by storm. You didn't meet someone and go, I'm going to fall in love with this person very deeply. It just happened. You just had a very strong reaction to this person, or this person had a very strong reaction to you. Doesn't have to be romantic. This is a simpatico. This is, we're the same animal. This is best friend energy. This is reciprocal energy. Back and forth. Equal. Healthy here. It's a healthy, equanimous, balanced connection with someone. The beginning was not balanced. The beginning, someone had a very strong, or both of you had very strong reactions to each other. There was something that you didn't know, or they didn't know about you. And it was happening while you were, this could be the February, March thing for some of you. It's like while you were sharing this love, while you were sharing the emotions, while you were sharing a positive exchange back and forth, there was something they weren't telling you. That is where this Page of Cups comes into play, the apology. It comes through because you've kept hope. Now listen, you've kept hope, not that anyone's going to apologize to you, or that anything is going to be reignited, or that anything is going to develop between you and someone that hurt you without the, nothing like toxic. This is the apology. They approach you to apologize because you are the Nine of Pentacles, because you have gone through your entire cycle of and it's interesting because of what's coming out. Like, I'm not getting the nitty gritty and the specifics of what this betrayal was and how it went and what you did. Like, I'm getting a very bird's eye view of this entire situation. Whatever it was, the bubble burst. you know, it all came out in the open, and you were put in the position to forgive and move on, forgive and heal. And you did that, or you're doing it now, raising the bar, upping the ante. Thank you. Upping the ante, where you went out and said, you know what, this did happen and it wasn't fun, it wasn't pleasant. However, it doesn't mean I'll never know friendship. It doesn't mean I'll never know love. It doesn't mean that just because dice don't remember, just because this one person, or maybe the last 10 people that you tried to be friends with, that you tried to love, that you tried to marry and build a family with, even if they all were Seven of Swords in you, you're telling yourself, I'm above all of that because I have a beautiful energy and I'll find my energetic match. That's where hope heals here, is that you're not jaded and you're not bitter and you're not empty. You are full. You are creating your own independence here. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's been something missing. I feel like a lot of you, it's like if you're financially independent, you're working on codependency emotionally. If you are emotionally very independent and very well put together, you could be working on financial independence. If you know, I feel like you are part of this on your way, and then this releases you really totally and completely of other people having an ability to hurt you here. It's more than you taking your power back, because you're not being vindictive and like, that's ugly. That's really ugly when you're like that. You're not like that. This star quality, this in the world and this is all really positive. You're totally, it's more than you just putting the focus on yourself. I feel like this is changing your philosophy. I feel like you, and just even how this is coming out in the cards with this bird's eye view of like all of this, it feels like you're protecting yourself. See how she's in this egg? She's very protective. She's very protected. Ooh, I think someone here is protective though, as well. She's protected in that beautiful wreath with the red string of fate. She's protected. You're insulating yourself. You're protecting yourself. But you're not protecting yourself the way every other jaded person protects themselves, by denying and saying no and putting up barriers and walls and, keeping the good out along with the bad. You are protecting yourself with your independence and with your hope. It's the hope that's healed you. The hope that you will reach that truest state of independence. Hope that you will share equally with an energetic match, where there will only be both of you just like filling each. This is the holy grail of love. This is the holy grail of relationship. So if this was platonic, romantic, or otherwise, this was it. And this is probably you. You probably had all this love to give to someone. And for whatever reason, they couldn't handle it. Not your problem. Not your problem. And you really rise above that. I do see a little, I'm sorry. And it's a little itty bitty little Page of Cups. I mean, this is probably a very emotionally, if they're not emotionally immature, they are emotionally insecure, where they just don't feel like they know they have, just kind of. So let's clarify some of this. Let's take a look at this Two of Cups. Hope heals, and then we get the Star. The card of hope, the card of healing. Some of you, this is connected to the Mercury changing signs, and you will hear something Wednesday. Don't expect much. I'm getting that feeling right now. Do not expect much. Don't expect anything. Be prepared. Just be prepared. If it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't, you're okay. Okay, Two of Cups. What do we need to know about this Two of Cups, please? Oh, did you see that? Holy moly masticholi. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The Empress with the World and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting too turned. I can feel it. Did you hear her? She'll let me know when she wants to leave. But that happens. When my energy gets really, then animals are like, okay. Oopsie. Oh no, get back here. Okay. So, that's right. I was getting all turned up about this. I don't want to speak yet. Let me clarify some more. This, I mean, I'm getting a lot of retrograde energy. I'm really, ooh. Venus, what about Venus? She's saying something about Venus. I know what it is, but I don't have anything in front of me to tell you. For some of you, the Venus dates of Venus going direct, leaving the shadow, hitting certain points in your chart, that actually has something to do with this. But I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's why. Okay, she's pointing me out to the shield of the Empress, how she's got that little Venus emblem right there. All right, it's a rebirth. This is coming back. Sorry. Okay, this is coming back. This is being reborn. Because this is a pretty strong connection. This was, and I kind of, I'm more interested in clarifying this Page of Cups because that's more focused on the future, of like what you can expect. So let's take a look at the Page of Cups next. This is how the apology goes. This is maybe even what they'll say. What do we need to know about the Page of Cups? That was so loud. I felt it like inside my head. Like, did you see? You probably saw me like spaz out my eye. Boom. We're soulmates. Sorry, that's a little forward. That's how I would say it. What's up? What's up? I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Love you. There we go. She'll be back. She's always back. Okay, so they're going to say this. They're going to say, can we work on this? Can we work together? Would you still be interested in working with me? Because of the Eight of Pentacles. This could be totally only work for some of you. And when that's the case, this is a really, really, really positive connection. I feel like you probably were just too emotional. If this is just primarily business, you were probably too, I don't know, hype or turned or like emotional. Maybe you had something going on in your life and you came across super emotional, or I don't know, there was something there. There was something there that could have made him skittish if this is just business. And if it is just business, then when you thought you were sharing ideas and sharing this and sharing that, singing Kumbaya, they were sort of just listening to you for your strategy, for where your mind's at. And then they kind of just dipped. Like, oh, okay, like that. So if this is business or work or, something like that, then they're going to come back and say, I'm sorry. I think we'd really make something cool together. I think they'll kind of go back and just sort of give validation to this. But that's not going to come in until you heal yourself with this hope. That not that this person will come back, but that energy will find you. That you are projecting this beautiful, happy energy, whatever, blah, la-di-da, of, this love, this equality, this equal give and take, receiving, and all that goodness. You have to, the law of attraction is not what you want, it's what you are. This is like, you need to be this, or you're not going to get it. This person found that out. This person was saying, oh, this is so great. Look at how they're just like totally giving me everything and giving it all up. They saw you as like, oh, they're giving it all up. Look at how great that feels for me to just get it all and receive it all. But it didn't work because they're without you, and you're the one who can like rise above and, heal yourself and do all this cool stuff. And they're coming back. Like, it's very, very clear. They could have also not trusted you. That could also be it. Where they're like, this is too emotional. This person's way crazy. This is like, how do they? But this is the truth. Like, however, it could have just been very emotional. But anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving because they're going to acknowledge it. Let me put it this way. You emotionally are here and them emotionally are down here. Okay? It's like, how far apart can we get? You are the holy grail of love and relationships and like what you can provide emotionally. And I'm telling you, they're either learning or they're growing or they're just like very insecure emotionally. But I feel like they're going to be very sincere. Okay, let's take a look at the world. The world. Tell me about the world, please. Tell me about this world card. I know we're connecting it to the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. Did you see that flip out? Dang. Oh my God, for the 1111 at the bottom. Oh my God. This is getting so suspenseful. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's like, now that I don't need them, now that I don't want them, now that I've moved on and I've healed and I have a beautiful independent life, what do I do? And now they want to come back. They want to work on this. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? I protected myself. I put myself in this beautiful, heavenly, cosmic egg of protection. And now they want to break in. Now they're trying to break into my protective little bubble, my protective little egg, my self-assuredness. I made it so that my tuck everlasting fountain of love comes back in my own energy where it doesn't ever get leaked out, so I'm not draining myself. I keep all of that in here. And now they want in. Now they want the hookup. Well, you have a choice, my dear, because you're really going to be there. You're going to be there where, like, now you could be watching this reading going, well, I know exactly what I'm going to do when they come back, and I know what I'm going to say, and you're not there yet. You haven't done that healing, that hope heals kind of work here yet. It's always like that when you really like let go and then they come back, that whole kind of a thing. But this is like a step further than that. This is like truly, some tries to have temperance here. This is like truly, 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 truly spiritual. Especially because the new download is Hope Heals. Like, it was like it was weird. Because it like just, okay. I'm telling you, I don't like that. I don't like to not have control of my body, okay? That's freaking weird, even for me. So that's what I want to do. Oh, I'm obsessed with this deck of cards. Oh, You guys have no idea. This is the Tarot of Vlad Dracula. It was a gift. My Capricorn friend, BFF forever, surprised me with this, sent it to me. And I've been so into it. I've been reading all the stories. Anyway, did I knock already? Okay, so we're going to take a look at this first. This over here. I feel like this is the inherent potentiality in this connection from the first time. From the first time. I feel like you saw all of that in when it was the beginning. Like, it was very emotional and you're like, oh my God, this is it. You know, or the other person with you, if they were very, like, this could have been, I feel like it's both of you though. I feel like someone was kind of leading on a little bit, like encouraging that. And the other person was so super in 100%. And then, but it was just to see how invested you were. It was just to see how far you'd go, or it was just to see, or maybe a little narcissistic. And then they dipped, or it fell apart, whatever happened. This deck is so great because the lessons, the way they relate it, it's just really, it's really cool. So we're going to use the Tarot of Vlad Dracula to clarify this, because I feel like this is what's also going to get that rebirth with that pregnant Empress there. Even just a little effort, it'll just blossom into something beautiful. So I can't imagine the Eight of Pentacles, how it's going to grow with that. Tell us about this beautiful, okay, we've got Psychic Slip, Temperance. Look at that. I'm surprised I don't see Temperance here. And then out of 78, we got this guy out. A Slow Execution. Okay, that's a bit of a graphic card for Temperance. Okay, and it's really funny because Temperance is not like the strong, like everything I said revving up this deck, it doesn't come through in the Temperance. I've already read it. A Slow Execution. Temperance represents frugality, moderation, and economy. It can also signify communication or movement. The Temperance card lies in a difficult position in the tarot. It's nestled snugly between death and the devil. In Milton's Paradise Lost, death and the devil are separated by sin. Several classical artists seized on this imagery to create drawings, engravings, and paintings showing this battle. If we were to place the character of sin where Temperance sits, it would be a fitting, although not entirely accurate, substitution. You can really hear the acting, right? The reading, I love reading. I love reading out loud. Okay, so it was a little over emotional for one of you, or even for both of you. I feel like this person also felt this, but they had to be Seven of Swordsy to kind of get through it. And then it just fell apart because they don't have the capacity to deal with that. So I feel like it needed to come out, especially if this is from February, March, it needed to come out and really cup to cup and really be balanced. It's my slow cooker crockpot card. So it needed some time. It's also chemistry. It's like a lot of chemistry. It's a lot of chemistry. So you guys have the chemistry to kind of give birth to whatever you want, and what it looks like is something very stable. There's like a celebration here. It's gonna be like, for some of you where this applies, it's romantic, it's sharing your home with someone. But I feel more so that it's just building a foundation in this relationship. There's something here, hold on. I don't know why this works. Ooh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. She's showing me, like, you want me to move out of my bubble to live in the square. Like, you want me, it's interesting. There's a little bit of like, like leaving the bubble of spirituality to come down on earth and live among the humans with this human in work, love, business, what have you. You might perceive this to be the case, and it'll be really important to address that right now in the energy work that we're doing right here. You will need to learn the balance between spirituality and practicality. There is a lot of love here. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of fruitful energy. A lot. It would be a waste and it would be a shame for you to not apply this hope heals energy to this connection, especially when they come back and say they're sorry. That's the ultimate bird's eye view, is to look upon this apologist, this, someone who's learning or admitting that they're learning, or even just like insecure about how they feel or talking about their feelings. Sorry, there was a little bug. Okay. You have achieved this independence. And it was good. It was a good thing for you. You had healing to do, you healed it. Or, I don't want to say it like that, but it's like you had healing to do and you healed yourself. And at the end of that healing, you bring in the hope. Because normally very typically, it's like, okay, I'm healed, but now I'm scared of everything and everyone. And it's like, you're sort of shocked and traumatized into So you might perceive this to be sort of, I have to give something up. I have to come out of my protective spiritual bubble and come down to earth and build something solid with this person. How am I gonna? But you can do both. You've just got to maintain this bubble in a relationship, in a connection, and build this with them, and build this physical structure with your passion, with your motivation, drive, ambition. And you both stay in your little bubbles. You both take that time, take what you need. Because listen, this is a very equal connection. I know it wasn't there at the beginning. It had the potential. This person is, if they apologize, they're doing the work. If they don't ever come back and apologize, then don't think about them. Okay? So, this is retrograde season. Be prepared for them to start coming out of the woodwork with apologies. You will have to qualify them. You will have to qualify their sincerity. They really mean that. They really, really mean it. They're really thinking about you and your emotions and how this all played out from your perspective. Okay? Excuse me. Because, I'm hearing that they'll come through for you. That's weird. I feel like you guys have a past life connection. I feel like this will come through. This person will come through. And at the very least, a friendship. Very least. I feel like at the very least, they don't want to be on bad terms with you. At the very least. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, blah, blah, blah. I feel like they're going to come and try to... Probably because you're so independent and healed, and there's no fear of... getting yelled at by you, like you did me wrong kind of yelling, because you're like in the dust in the past. Okay, let's go ahead and get Oracle, please, for my people. This is a long reading, I'm sorry. Okay, that was quick. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You know what? Okay, I'm going to say it. I didn't want to say it in Temperance. Now I have to. Okay, and also you have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. If you notice, they are together. They are retreating together. When we got this Temperance energy, and I read from the tarot of Vlad Dracula, they talked about how you can put sin here. This is sobriety, by the way. But if you could put sin there because it's right in between death and the devil. I felt it. I didn't say it. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I should have said it. I was feeling that for someone, there's this replaying of a family dynamic, a family issue, a family, and it's with your parents, it's with their parents. It's something about, it could be narcissistic behavior. It could really be any of this kind of behavior where, this over emotion, like super emotional beginnings, or because it's so emotional, you have expectations of them, or something about all of this, or even just at the very basic level, forgiveness and healing through hope. You could have had a parent who just like would never forgive like forever, or you know what I'm saying? I also picking up, she gave me that Amy Winehouse lyric. I'm totally blanking, but she says that she repeats her Freudian fate, like my mama, like because her father cheated on her mother. She sings about that, and you feel that in her soul to accept her Freudian fate. So it's like I just got the shivers. So I got that with Temperance. I'm sorry I didn't say it before, but here it is. There you go. Healing family issues and retreat. So I feel like you retreated to do this. I mean, they definitely probably retreated from you, but you guys might go off on your own a little bit to work this out. That's the overall advice for the situation at hand for Hope Heals. The answers you need are coming. See, for some of you, this is tied into Venus revealing something in the middle of June. It's something there. The answers you need are coming, and surrender to the divine. Full moon energy, full moon energy. Wow. So if you are this independent person, all you have to do is keep being you. All you have to do is keep adding value to your bubble, your little egg, your spiritual cosmic egg of love and light and hope and healing and happiness and beauty and grace and everything that you want for yourself. You create it. You create that feeling, okay? And you stay there. You stay in that beautiful little bubble, and you let someone come up to the door. You don't meet them halfway. You let them come to the door. Even if you see them 100 miles down the road, you let them get real close to the door and knock. Oh, hi. Don't say it like that. But you know what I'm saying. I think we did some great energy work here. Great energy work. Oof. And I feel like you've already kind of figured out where the pattern is in your healing your family issues. I feel like that's definitely for both of you. Okay. That concludes our tarot report correspondence. My email is thefirst.arteagan@gmail.com, so feel free to reach out with any suggestions for the channel or drop a note to say hello. Old business. Yeah, the Oracle decks sold out for the rest of May. They're not available yet again. They will be available again in June. New business. The Oracle decks are being made as we speak. Oh my God. I'm so excited. This is exciting. So thank you so much for your patience and your trust. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys know I had a rough first half of May, so thank you. I appreciate that. They are on track to getting into your hands. Yay, yay, yay. Also, this is going to be like a special edition Oracle deck, because now that I have this, I love this more than the tins. So everyone, all of those of you who have ordered Oracle decks, you're getting yours in a tin. And then the next, I think I'll do a bag. Maybe I'll do the bags on their own separately. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. With that, guys and gals, I think I am ready to hereby adjourn this meeting. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for this good karma energy exchange between us. I consider it an honor to serve you, and I am grateful every single day for that honor. Trust me, I can't thank you enough for your support. I can't thank you enough for your support of the weird value that I have to give to the world. It really does mean the world to me. So thank you for that. Until tomorrow, many blessings on your head, loves. Meeting adjourned. Now go out and have fun, loves. Bye. you.